Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most unbelievable stories in the world of coins and collectibles. Imagine holding something so small, so ordinary, something you'd easily toss into a fountain or leave in your car's cup holder, and finding out it's worth a staggering $12 million. That's exactly what happened with the 2001 1-cent coin, a penny minted in Denver that turned out to be one of the most valuable small coins in history. And no, this isn't just another story of someone getting lucky. Behind this 1-cent's transformation into a multi-million-dollar marvel lies a fascinating tale full of mystery, history, luck, and the sheer wonder of the collecting world. So, sit tight, because this is not just about a penny. It's about how history, human error, and a dash of serendipity can turn an everyday object into a priceless treasure. First, let's set the scene. It's the year 2001. America is riding the waves of the dot-com boom, unaware that just months away, the world would change forever on September 11th. In the meantime, millions of coins are being minted across the United States, from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, all clinking out of massive industrial presses, distributed to banks, stores, and people everywhere. Among these millions of coins, something extraordinary happened at the Denver Mint. Somehow, a 1-cent coin bearing the D mint mark was produced under mysterious conditions that made it unlike any other penny that year, or any year. Most pennies are made of copper-plated zinc, worth fractions of a cent in metal. This one, however, was something entirely different. To understand why this coin became so valuable, we have to take a quick journey back to the origins of U.S. coin minting. Mistakes, or what collectors call mint errors, can occur during production. Double strikes, off-center strikes, wrong planchet errors, these mistakes often go unnoticed by quality control because they happen so infrequently. And when they do make it out into circulation, they become the stuff of legend for collectors. Some errors are obvious, like a quarter missing part of its image. Others are more subtle but no less valuable. The 2001 D penny in question wasn't just an error coin. It was a phenomenon. Reports suggest that the coin was struck on a planchet meant for a Sacagawea dollar coin, meaning, instead of the copper-plated zinc it was supposed to be, it was actually made from a golden-colored manganese brass alloy. Visually, it resembled a shiny, golden penny. At first glance, it looked like a penny dipped in gold. But under scrutiny, its uniqueness became more apparent, and here's where it gets even stranger. Experts believe that during the minting process, a Sacagawea dollar planchet somehow ended up in the penny press. Given the rigid processes at the U.S. Mint, this should be nearly impossible. Yet, against all odds, it happened. One golden penny. One mistake. One $12 million miracle. Now, let's talk about how this particular coin was discovered. As the story goes, an unsuspecting collector in Colorado purchased a roll of pennies from a local bank sometime in 2001. They were sorting through the coins, as many hobbyists do, looking for interesting finds, wheat pennies, doubled dies, off-center strikes. Then, suddenly, they noticed something that didn't fit. One coin gleamed differently under the light. It had a vibrant, golden hue unlike the dull copper tones of the others. Curious, they pulled it aside and examined it closer. The date said 2001. The mint mark was D, for Denver. Everything else looked right, except for the color and the weight. Feeling like they might have stumbled onto something unusual, the collector decided to have it appraised by a local coin shop. The dealer immediately recognized that this was no ordinary penny. Word spread quickly. Experts from the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, were called in to authenticate and evaluate the coin. Their tests confirmed it. This wasn't a counterfeit. This was a genuine 2001 D penny struck on a golden dollar planchet, an accidental creation of the U.S. Mint, and one of the rarest coins ever to enter circulation. When the coin first went to auction, bidding was fierce. Top collectors from around the world, hedge fund managers, even private museums, all wanted a piece of this incredible find. In the end, the penny sold for $12 million, shattering previous records for error coins and becoming one of the highest-priced numismatic sales in history. But why $12 million? Surely rarity alone can't account for that price. True, rarity is important. But there's something more intangible at play here. Stories matter. History matters. The idea that a tiny piece of American minting history, born from an almost impossible mistake, could make its way into an ordinary person's hands, it captured imaginations worldwide. This wasn't just a coin, it was a symbol of possibility, of serendipity, of the magic still hiding in everyday life. After the sale, the penny became a sensation. It toured major coin shows, museums, and private exhibitions. Thousands came just to catch a glimpse of it. Security around it was intense. After all, we're talking about a penny worth more than most houses. But to many who saw it, it wasn't just about the money. It was about the wonder of discovery. About how something seemingly insignificant could hold such incredible value. Interestingly, the discovery of the golden penny reignited public interest in coin collecting. Enrollment in coin collecting clubs across America saw a bump. Search terms like rare penny and how to find valuable coins spiked on the internet. Even casual hobbyists began digging through their pocket change, dreaming of finding the next $1 million mistake. The United States Mint, too, took notice. They tightened their quality control measures even further to prevent such mistakes from happening again. But, ironically, it's these very mistakes, these flashes of imperfection, that often create the most excitement in the collecting world. Now, you might be wondering, is there a chance that other golden pennies from 2001 are still out there, waiting to be discovered? The answer is, theoretically, yes. If one such error slipped through the cracks, it's possible, however unlikely, that another might exist. Treasure hunters, hobbyists, and collectors have been on the lookout ever since. Some even check rolls of pennies from banks, hoping lightning might strike twice. So far, no additional specimens have surfaced, but the hope remains alive. Over the years, the 2001 golden pennies legend has only grown. Books have been written about it. Documentaries have featured it. It even inspired a few fictionalized versions in movies and TV shows, where characters find rare coins that change their lives overnight. In some ways, the story of the 2001 golden penny reflects the broader human fascination with hidden treasures. From pirate gold to buried artifacts, people have always loved the idea that something of immense value could be hiding in plain sight. And in this case, it really was. A tiny coin, no bigger than your thumbnail, carried a fortune beyond most people's wildest dreams. As we wrap up this incredible story, it's worth reflecting on what it teaches us. First, that history is often written in the margins, in the mistakes, in the overlooked details. Second, that the most extraordinary things often come in the most ordinary packages. And finally, that there's magic still waiting in the world, sometimes jingling quietly in your pocket. Next time you get change back at the store, take a moment. Look at those coins. Feel their weight. You never know, you just might be holding history in your hand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want more fascinating tales of hidden treasures, unbelievable discoveries, and the magic of everyday items, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another incredible story. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your curiosity alive.